thank you for being here, first of all. And tell me a little bit about yourself. What's your name? What do you do for a living?
Yeah, no problem. My name's Ryan. I currently work for Forward Game Studios as a software engineer. Previously, before that, I was at Big Red Button Entertainment, and then before that, I was at Tryon Worlds. Most of my work is it's a mix of like gameplay and like systems. It's a lot of high level, complex systems that are usually data driven that kind of run in the background and run games. So if you think like chat stuff, reporting stuff,
Okay.
crafting stuff, inventory, kind of like those back end type systems is what I specialize in doing.
Oh, that's great. Back in type. That's something really interesting because when we think about game development, we usually think of like gameplay programming and all that kind of stuff. But no one actually really thinks about what goes behind the scenes when you connect to the server or when you have a multiplayer game, things like that, right?
Yeah. A
Uh,
lot of people, focus on, player control, camera feel, stuff like that. I generally don't touch stuff like that for the most part.
okay. That's really interesting. It's really good to have like a different point of view of what the mainstream media sees, of course.
Yeah.
And as a second question, what tools or what knowledge do you think is necessary to be in a position of someone like you?
Definitely studying the fundamentals is really important. You're not going to get very far without, knowing the basics of how things work.
Of course.
In engineering, if you're kind of just building something, that might work to an extent. But if you don't know kind of how or why it's working, then that's a problem. Or if you don't know like the difference between data structure optimization and, like what structures to use when, that'll be a problem. Just due to, a lot of efficiency in those kinds of systems communications and things like that.
Okay, okay, perfect. Any tools or resources that have helped you get to where you are or to learn those things?
Not particularly. I got kind of lucky getting hired out of school.
Okay.
And most of my work has just been me figuring things out, asking other coworkers, or just Google. Get
Okay.
get good at Googling. Like
Get.
that's half the job.
Okay, okay, that's good. That's good. Now, this is a bit of a personal question, at least for me, because I do game dev. I'm trying to get into it like professionally. I am currently doing, freelancing and stuff. So, how do you think a person like me or any other person that's studying like any kind of software engineering careers or computer science can move from just being a student and just doing like little jobs like that to actually getting hired into a company.
Yeah, I mean, definitely you have to have things, available to show your kind of skill and passion. There's some people who kind of just try to go into game dev without any kind of like a portfolio.
Of course.
That usually doesn't work. I mean, it can. I don't want to say it doesn't work, but it's a really, really competitive industry.
Yeah.
So really, you have to do something to set yourself apart. So kind of in that regard, it's really a matter of show your passion, show your skill, and I mean, a lot of it is luck. Honestly, who interviews you, what mood they're in, and what they ask, and just when you're looking for a job, what are the current openings.
Of
That's
course.
kind of a large part of it people seem to overlook is just a lot of it is honestly just luck
Luck.
and skill,
Sure.
but it really is very luck based.
Okay, okay. All right, so next one, and this is going to be, I hope, a quick one. What are some obstacles that you have had along the way of becoming either just a software engineer, like learning how to program or learning a particular subject, or in the game development area?
Um, yeah, I mean, in terms of obstacles, like just getting here and learning everything from school was just a shit ton of work. Um,
I'm gonna
a
have to
lot of
blur that.
studying. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of, it's really just a lot of complicated work and a lot of, dedication that you need. Um, in terms of obstacles, I really haven't had any big ones. I've been pretty lucky in that regard.
Hmm.
It's really just a matter of learning the material and being productive.
Okay, awesome. And well, any last comments that you want to give, either like from your professional point of view, like how to approach maybe this career path?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of ties back to what I said earlier. Is you really just need something to make yourself stand apart,
Hmm.
and just to show your passion and your skill set.
Okay, that's awesome. Well, thank you very much, man. You've been really helpful, and I
Yeah, no
hope
problem.
you're doing well and stay safe out there. Thank you very
All right.
much.
Yeah, thanks. See you.
Goodbye.